was the winter of 1955 in Texas, a rainy Saturday morning. I was in the kitchen, thinking about my husband. He had just left for a 3-year Air Force assignment in England. My 2 little daughters, Kathy and Carol, were playing nearby. Life felt full, blessed, almost perfect. And then, death came calling. A sudden, searing pain shot through my abdomen. It dropped me to my knees. Within an hour, I was too weak to stand. As a nurse, I knew something was terribly wrong. And deep inside, I knew the truth. I was pregnant, but not the way it should be. The embryo had implanted in my fallopian tube. The pain meant the tube had ruptured. I was bleeding to death inside. My parents and minister rushed to my side. Soon I was on my way to the base hospital. Every bump of the ride was agony. When I arrived, staff tried desperately to find a heartbeat, a pulse, but my life was slipping away. And then I felt it. My consciousness drifting upward. I floated to the ceiling and looked down at the scene below. Doctors were frantic. "It's too late," one said. "She's gone. No heartbeat, no blood pressure." Another asked, "What will we tell her husband in England?" From above them, I thought, "Yes, what will you tell him?" I was even surprised at myself. How could I be humorous at a time like this? And then, everything below me faded. I was pulled into the most radiant, heavenly light. A light so vast, so alive that it filled me with joy, freedom, and peace beyond understanding. I heard music, beautiful, heavenly music unlike anything on earth. And then, within that light, I knew who was there, Jesus. I didn't see him fully, but I felt his presence. He spoke to me not with words, but telepathically. I was wrapped in love. Pure, divine, overflowing love. And then came his message. You must return. Your little children need you. There is work for you to do. I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay forever in that love. But slowly I returned, back into the pain, back into my broken body, back onto the operating table. Hours later in the recovery room, it happened again. The light returned, but this time I saw him. A vision of Jesus. His shoulders, his face, radiant and beautiful. His presence filled the room with love and mercy. Again, he spoke telepathically. Remember what I have shown you. It will be your comfort and strength in the years to come. Now you know, you do not have to fear death. The vision faded, but his words stayed forever. In the days that followed, doctors and nurses who had seen me declared dead came to my room, curious, amazed. I even repeated conversations they had while I was gone. They couldn't believe it. A few days later, I returned home. My daughters were waiting at the window, their little faces pressed against the glass. Tears filled my eyes as I whispered, "Thank you, God, for letting me return to be their mother." That experience never left me. It gave me courage, purpose, and the certainty that death is not the end. Even now, decades later, I carry the memory of that light, that love, and that message. We have nothing to fear.